One brick, one miss, rich took his chick, I need. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm one miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Rashawn Jenkins. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. 2nd down, Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's complete to lock it outright. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Howell. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. To the 45. Kenneth Walker. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
To throw is Howell. That one taken in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Jaguars 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Lawrence. He's going to keep it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. Inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds. And the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll throw with Howell. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Looking free downfield, it's Kirk. And he's into the end zone. Christian Kirk, touchdown Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Howell. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the 1st down. Now it's Howell. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Here's third down and a few inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully. Back to throw. Howell. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's second and 2. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now on second down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On first down, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. To throw is Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Howell. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets that to his big target fast. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A pass pulled in by Henry. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start with an option play to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Jaguars 24.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Now Walker. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Walker.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll try and run it with Walker. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Here's Howell out of the pistol. Now he'll run.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run the toss with Walker. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Here's Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll run straight ahead with Pierce. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards. There's a 3rd down and 4. Davis heading in motion. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try it now with Pierce. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. And that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. But they convert on 4th and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The 3rd quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Davis going in motion. They go play action for Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Jaguars go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. Lockett headed in motion. Now, faking the give. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't... impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Got his man. It's Kirk. He is knocked down Crawford. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Here's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's got it. And he will take this one in. 86 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They face second down and 7.
Let's go.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right at the 35-yard line. Here's a third down and 4. They'll drop to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Pierce. And he'll get about 5. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. In motion comes Thomas. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Look them up on a second down and 8. In motion comes Thomas. Once again, it's Pierce. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 2.
They'll try and run it here with Pierce. He will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.